adversity, Darren. We've done it again. We had Boston earlier in the season. We had, the trouble on the road last night. We got to the hotel at 2 o'clock. The lads have responded with a terrific performance today.
Yeah, it just highlights again, I think, the mental side of football and the mental approach to football, and when the chips are down, how people pull together, and that group of players, really did pull together today. The first 20 minutes they performed outstanding, and we probably should have been 3 up inside 20. Phil McCluskey hat-trick possibly.
Yes.
But yeah, so the start was important because on the back of obviously last night and 1 and 2 feeling a bit weary mentally, and it was important. We stressed to them that they started bright and started positive and were on the front foot to get any negativity out of the way, and the response was fantastic.
And we all say, the goals change games. We're struggling to start the second half. We put a lot of pressure on. Then we came and got those 2 goals in 3 minutes, which really put us on top, and that was sight, really.
Yeah, I thought the 2 centre backs were outstanding again. Dan Wordsworth didn't train all week. He carried an injury from last Saturday, and he's hobbled his way through the last 10 minutes. Cleared one off the line. We were shouting to them about a clean sheet. I thought the goalkeeper has deserved a clean sheet since he's come. But the 2 centre halves, I felt in that little spell after half time where you say that they got on top slightly, were outstanding and saw off what they brought on. And then, Gareth, he was always going to get back in the goals. He just had to keep believing himself and keep making runs. I think he'd stopped making runs because he felt it wasn't going to come for him and the balls weren't arriving when he wanted them to. But if you stop, you won't score. And today, the second half especially, he should have had a hat-trick, shouldn't he? But great for him to get back in there. He'll feel full of confidence again. Still got some vital games coming up. So that is. It's 3 points in the right direction. It's only 1 game. We've got another 10, and we've got to go and win 6, I think, to get ourselves away from where we are. But that will fill everybody full of confidence.
It was very important to win today, of course, because it keeps Bishop Stortford down there with us.
Yeah, that was another important side of the game was to keep them in with us. And even though they've got games in hand at this stage of the season, you need to keep putting points on the table regularly and keeping some momentum. And our performances, I felt, even at Bradford, we were easily as good as Bradford, just didn't get the run of play and let ourselves down slightly. But today, when they were right on the game, they showed when they're counter-attacking and attacking at pace, there'll be a match for more. So positive from it, yeah, great. And we've now got to go and get something against Brackley.
The other thing is positive is Jordan Connaughton back in there. And he looked very sharp for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, he's got talent. Unfortunately for us, we lost him for most of the season. But if he can come in now with the 10 left and play his part and like you say, get a hold of the ball and then bring people into play, that's what he's really good at. He's intelligent, and then we need to get him in amongst the goals. If we get him in the penalty area, I'm sure he'll get some for us. So yeah, very pleasing. 1 or 2. Apart from that, I thought young Ben McKenna came on sooner than we thought it was going to have to because of David's dead leg and produced a solid display. And he's got a lot of pace and he's confident on the ball. He's a confident young man. So yeah, very promising.
And Brackley on Tuesday, and 1 or 2 people that might be struggling.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look on Monday and regroup and see what we've got. There'll be 3 or 4 that are playing today that won't be fit, so it'll be all hands on deck again. I might have to keep the chairman and the secretary, etc. Busy on Monday. We'll have to try and get some more players in. That's been the season really. We've had more injuries than normal, I think, and people being away and so forth. So it's been tough, but we've pulled together today, and I'm pleased for the fans. There was 30 or 40 people stood there cheering today, so that was great for them. And the fans back home who've seen us lose or hear us lose the last 2. If they stay with us, and Mr. Benitez made a lot of comments about fans last week, didn't he? And in the back of what he said, if we listened to what he said and took it on board, it made a lot of sense. And what we need is for our home games, regardless of how 1 or 2 are playing or things aren't going well, fans are going to be vital for us till between now and the end of the season. And they did it for us last year, so we're going to need everybody to pull together between now and the end as well.
Well, provided we don't break down, it's going to make a long journey home a lot better.
Yeah, that helped the journey. Obviously, we want to make sure the driver gets us there nice and safely back. But a great performance. I'm proud of every one of them after what happened last night. So it's great today.
Thanks, Sam.
Cheers, Walsh. Thank you.